Hello, welcome to the Day Tradester. This is a channel where I show you the stocks every day that I sell and buy. So this Friday's another great day in the market. The bull is running. Whether you're following my trades or not, I hope you're making money. So one of the stocks that's having a great day is Netflix. Netflix has had an amazing earnings report. They closed yesterday about $711, and now at today's close they are almost $765. If you're in the markets, you certainly should be pretty happy, just as I am. And if you're not in the markets, you should consider getting in. And with my help, I'll help you through my videos become more profitable than you probably would if you tried to learn this on your own. So before we get to our trades, if you can like, subscribe, and get notified. Sorry about that. Hit the bell to be notified. I'd greatly appreciate that, and that would help the YouTube algorithms put us in front of more eyeballs. Hey, I stumbled a little bit with my words, but I didn't fall. All right, so now that we are here selling the stocks that were triggered to build up our balance so we could purchase as many stocks as possible, we only have about we have 13 stocks on green days. Like today, there usually are not a lot of stocks that are triggered for sales. Most of them are gaining in value, so at some point when we sell in the future, we'll have a greater profit. Now, because we only have 13 that we're selling and there's probably 25 or 30 that were triggered to buy, we probably will not have enough money to make the purchases of all the stocks that were triggered, but we'll certainly use all the money that's available. So we just sold American Express. Now, yesterday evening, they had a great earnings report for their revenues and their earnings per share, but they did not have a very good forecast for the rest of the year. So they went from $293 to now they are at $276 at the close today. So if you're new to watching my videos, the trades that I make are not day trades. These are swing trades. I hold them overnight, over 2 nights, or several days or weeks. And that's the trades within this strategy. I use multiple strategies all day long, but this particular strategy is the easiest that I am able to record and put up into a video so you can follow and copy my trades, or that you at least use them as a reference to gather data to see for yourself if these trades that I make are profitable, and I am, which is why I'm making the videos. So if you are not a trader, that is the purpose of my videos, is trying to get people into the markets to take more control of their financial security. If you are thinking about trading and you have some questions, please drop a question in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them. And hopefully I answer them in a way that helps you to make a decision to go ahead and become a trader. And that way you can take advantage of growth in stocks like what happened here on this particular stock with Delta Airlines. This has been a nice run, and we've caught most of it. And given the number of people, the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people that have gotten new raises in the past several years, and the increase in the unions around the country who are demanding and getting increased in their wages, and most government employees are getting new wages increases, Delta Airlines should be doing quite well over the next several years as rates continue to drop and people start to take advantage of their home equity or to take out loans so they can travel. If you are following me and you watch yesterday's video, you'll see that LMB is a stock that I sold yesterday as well. In the best of situations for any individual stock, I try to find 4 opportunities to buy as it is going up. And I try to find 4, but most of the time it's usually 3 or 2 opportunities to sell. That way we take advantage of the hopeful gains and we make a profit. So this is XLF. This is a ETF for the financial sector, and their charts should look like this for the next couple years. Same with utilities, XLU. This is a sector ETF for the utilities, which is the last stock that we are selling before we move on to our purchases. As I said, there are a lot of stocks that actually were triggered, probably 30 to 35. And I'm hoping we're able to purchase at least 20 of them. We don't have a great deal of money. Fortunately, all of the stocks except for one are mostly are priced pretty decently. The only one that's not priced decently is Netflix. Like I said, they are now a $700+ stock. So I more than likely will not be purchasing Netflix because I want to purchase as many stocks as possible. And typically buying a stock right after the earnings, after it rises, for a few days, a lot of the stocks tend to drop a little bit for a few days up to a week before it starts going back up. So if Netflix performs as most stocks do, then we'll wait a few days, sometimes next week, and then we'll make another purchase of Netflix before it begins its run back up. But if it doesn't and it just continues to go up, it doesn't matter. If you've been following my videos, we purchased Netflix several days ago. So we're at least capturing some of this run with 1 or 2 shares. If you are copying my trades, you have Netflix. And if you are thinking about copying me, or you are actually copying some of my trades, I just want to remind you that I'm not an expert. I'm not guaranteeing any specific performance. I am just a regular Joe out here. I'm doing what I can all day, every day that the market is open to trade. And I'm just sharing my journey with you. Okay, so you might be looking at the prices of some of these stocks and you think that's a barrier for you to get in. If you haven't looked into trading, then just know that you actually can get in by using fractional shares. I use Schwab, so if you were to use Schwab as well, you would be able to use fractional shares through Schwab Slices. I spoke about this over several videos the last week and the week prior, so go back and watch some of the previous videos, and I give you a little bit more detail about what fractional shares are, the benefits of fractional shares, how you're able to purchase a share of a stock for just $5. I also speak to the possibility, if you're able to put in as little as $25 a week, how that would benefit you and how you would grow your wealth and portfolio over time. So please don't look at these prices of these stocks and say to yourself, well, what's the point? There's no reason. I'm not going to waste my time. It's definitely not a waste of time, because if you were to purchase, for example, $5 worth of a share of Netflix, your $5 share would go up at the same rate as a full share. It doesn't matter that you only have a fraction of the share. It's still going up at the same rate. And you got to start somewhere. If you're working and you're not saving and you're not in the markets, well, don't expect Social Security to provide you any type of decent life. If you're 30 years old and you start putting in $25 a week and you start managing your trades, it's very possible that in 30 years you can have 500 to 600 or more, but easily possibly $500,000 after 30 years at $25 a week. I need to check my math on that. If I said 30 at 600,000, you can go to a compound interest investment calculator online, which is what I'm doing right now. I use NerdWallet, and if you put in an initial investment of $25 and then $100 a month thereafter, with a compound interest of annually average stock market is about 12%, but we're going to use 10%. 30 years would be, okay, 230,000, but 40 years, so I was mistaken, 40 years would be roughly $633,000. But if you're 30 and you put in $25 a week, 30 years from now, $230,000 is a substantial amount of money. And $25 really wouldn't be difficult for most people who are employed to actually start to save or invest. So if you're not in, jump in. you've got help. You've got lots of people on YouTube with videos. I'm not the only one. I'm the only one who's actually showing trades that you can possibly copy and add to your strategy that you can end up creating and building on your own. Not everybody's strategy is the same. This particular strategy is an easy strategy for you to do. You can see how long it takes for the video. Of course, it takes me longer than that to find these trades and to identify these trades. Not every stock that hit a sell trigger or a buy trigger, it makes the list. I have to do a little bit of research and investigation to see if they would be a good prospect to be sold or purchased for the day. Typically every day there's usually, I'd say, 15 to 20% of the stocks that I choose not to add to the list. So I do what I can to increase my profits every day. So you would be you would benefit from what I do throughout the day. So if I'm able to help anybody out there have less losses than I had when I was starting, I'm happy. That is the purpose of my videos. So I don't have enough money to purchase anymore. So I'll show you my buy and sell list now. So we have 13 on the sell list. And I was able to purchase 19 off of the buy list. The sell and buy list are the trades that I actually made. And then I also have triggered lists. So if you have more resources available and you want to purchase additional stocks, or you have some stocks that you want to sell, these are stocks that were also identified and are good trades to make. There were actually no additional stocks to sell. We only had additional stocks to purchase. Like I said, not every stock, or there weren't a lot of stocks that were able to be sold because the market's just going gangbusters up. All right, so this is the rate of return that I've had, as you can see, from May 14th. I was at one time showing what the gains that I had every day and the gains at the end of the week. But that's not a true representation of the success, and neither is this of my account, because I have multiple strategies that I do all day long. And I didn't want people to misunderstand or think that all of those gains that I made every day were from this one strategy, because I'm a very active trader. I trade all day from 7 o'clock to 4 o'clock, because for me, it's about profits. I didn't save all these years. And if you're 40 or 50, there's no reason that you can't get in now. So please join me, subscribe, follow, share these videos. Help me share this knowledge, where all of us could be happier at the end of each day. So I hope all of you have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.